I'm here today with Sheriff Peterkin. Sheriff Peterkin, um, could you tell me how long have you known the Floyd family or George?
Have not known them long, but I'll be honest with you, I feel like I've known them pretty much all my life because the family, when they reached out to me, it wasn't from a logistic standpoint. It wasn't because we were sheriff and law enforcement. My name was given to them to help them prepare for all of this, and so I've actually been involved with funeral preparations, funeral homes, the whole 9 yards. I mean, they have trusted me with a whole lot, and I'm very humbled by that. So I've not known them, even though Bridget Floyd lives in Hoke County. I just feel like I've been part of this family for a long time.
Okay. And what would, if you had opportunity to speak to the family, what would you say to them today?
I've spoken to some that's here. I just want to say to them that I love them and I respect them. Um, my heart hurts. I've told them, some of the family, this already. I don't appreciate or condone any of the behavior of law enforcement who have racial issues or prejudice. This is not me. This is not a lot of, when I say this, I'm speaking for a lot of law enforcement all over the world. It's a small percentage of it, and there needs to be some house cleaning throughout this whole U.S. and law enforcement agencies. We got to get the bad seed out. I tell agencies all over the world, if you see smoke, don't let it burn. We don't need that. You got to get it out because this can't continue happening. You see the impact that has happened since George was killed. And it still hasn't stopped. It hasn't calmed down. People are still mad. They're still protesting. Some are doing it violently. Some of them won't calm down. If this continues, God, it's going to be devastating to the world. And I'm going to be honest with you. We shouldn't have wars on our own soil, okay? But if this doesn't get under control, there is a war starting in the United States on our own soil where we're having to use military and National Guards and all that to calm down something. Our focus shouldn't be fighting right here. But this generation that we're dealing with right now are not going to sit still. I look at it, and I'm a firm believer that the life that I'm living is a result of what Dr. King did and some of those other followers who, civil rights leaders over the years. And I think this new generation that's standing out there now, fighting for something, fighting for change, is going to set the stage for what's to come for my grandkids and their children and grandchildren. I really believe that. But they're not going to sit tight. We got to get this right.
Yeah, okay, thank you. And on behalf of Tracy Carter up in Sanford, he asked me to do an interview with you. So Tracy told me to tell you that he really appreciate you reaching out to him as a friend,
Right.
To give him a helping hand. So is there anything you want to say to Tracy?
Let me tell you what, definitely. Tracy is not just a sheriff, a fellow sheriff in the state of North Carolina. I consider him on a brother status, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I love this guy. When we talk, or even when we see each other, we don't walk away without one of us saying it first, I love you. And that is awesome for that county.
Yes.
Lee County is blessed to have him. I hope, we come in pretty much about the same time. I think I may have been a term ahead of him, but I think the North Carolina Sheriff's Association is blessed to have Tracy Carter. And the citizens of that community in Lee County is blessed to have him. So I want to say to my brother, thank you for the relationship that we have. Thank you for being there for me, being a pillar in my community and helping me. I mean, it's nothing for him to call, reach out to me. When I've had death in the family, he's standing right beside me. And you just don't have that everywhere. He's awesome. Okay?
Well, we can't do the old hug. So I like to be a comedian sometime. So we can't do the old hug for Tracy Carter. So we'll do the chicken wing. Really funny movie. Blue jeans. Can stay to the left.
I heard the voice of Jesus saying, come unto me. Come unto me. Brother George.